Good morning, guys. It's about 9:15 on the West Coast. Good morning. I'm going to be soaking off my nails today, but I wanted to show you guys some new products that Mom gave me. Mom gave me a bag. I have a bag, a Ziploc bag of new stuff that we have in, and that will be up on the website soon. But before we put anything up on the website, Mom always gives me a sample of it so I could try it, check it out. And then a lot of times that's how we come up with pricing, because sometimes we may have two different types of things or colored things, and they may work differently. So that's how we come up with like our pricing and our descriptions and all that good stuff. So I never put up anything on the website until I've used it. So I am soaking off my nails right now, and I'm going to do them later. I'll be live for you guys later, and you guys will see me do my entire full set. But I'm going to be using some of this stuff. But for the soak off, normally I don't show you guys my soak off right, but Mom has some new bits in here for me to test out, and new drill bits or e-file bits. The best way to test them out is to do a soak off and see how fast they get that gel and that acrylic off of your nails. So these are going to be the two bits that I'm going to be trying out, and if one doesn't work, if they both don't work, then they won't go up on the website. But if one or both of them does work, it will be up on the website. Yeah, so I'm going to see how they do with removing acrylic, and then later I'll see how they do with removing gel. But right now, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a really nice bit that removes acrylic almost effortlessly. So these might not be it, but one might be. So let's see. So these are what I'm going to be using today, these bits. And then I also have some new stuff from Mom. These brushes are kind of funky looking, but I've always seen these referred to as ombre brushes. So as you can see, they're kind of cut differently. Each the bristles are cut a little bit differently for different ombre designs or different nail art, color, marbling, all that good stuff. You can do that with these brushes, and they're so pretty. So Mom gave these to me as well. A lot of times, our send us just random stuff that they have in, just so that we could try it, and if we like it, we can order them wholesale. So some of this stuff we had as samples, but I didn't sample them, so now we have a bunch of them. So it's time for me to sample them now, so or try them out. So these are the brushes. These brushes are the same, pink and black. That's the only way that they're different. The handles are different colors. And then the ombre brushes. If you ordered a goodie bag for my birthday last weekend, you will receive a brush. I don't know which brush, but you will receive a brush in your goodie bag. Thank you guys so much for showing up and showing out for my goodie bag sale for my birthday. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm not somebody who's like super big about celebrating my birthday. I don't really care, but I'm so thankful that I have a wonderful, amazing mom and an amazing nail tech team and nail tech family who made my birthday a big deal. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm glad it's over though. I did get to go and visit my family. I told everybody that all I wanted for my birthday was I wanted to go to church, and I wanted to see my cousins play the instruments. My cousins in the South, in Alabama, all of them play the instruments, or all the instruments, and they sing, and that is just so cool to me, because my California family, like, we're not really that we're not really that talented. We're just really good hustlers for real. But yeah, so my cousins are very musically gifted, and I used to live in Alabama for a few years, and I just missed church, real church, and Sunday dinner, and just being around the kids. And I went on a little road trip adventure with my boy cousins. We drove to Mississippi, and so I had a good birthday weekend, y'all. I had a good birthday week. I got to spend it with I almost didn't come home. But yeah, so shout out to my family in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham. I love you guys. I miss you guys already, and I can't wait to see you guys when you guys come and visit me this summer. So yeah, so this is all the stuff that I'm pulling out. I don't know why mom gave me these. I don't know if she has a bunch of these or somebody sent them to her as like to try out, but she showed me and I was like, that is so cute. Haha. And I think you like, oh yeah, okay, so you pull this black piece up to conceal the brush, and then we're using it for dusting. I love these little dust brushes. I love dust brushes in general, but I switch them out a lot. That's why you guys don't always see me using them. And then we have new dap and dish. I know this is not like, well, it kind of is nail related. So we have new dap and dish tops, right? So black, white, silver. We've always had gold. You guys know our gold dap and dish. We've always had our gold dap and dish. This dap and dish is I believe an ounce and a half. It holds an ounce and a half. And you guys know I love these instead of the little small ones that we get in kits and like from Sally's and stuff, because they're tiny and they hold enough monomer for like one nail. So you guys know I love my large and extra large dap and dishes. These are my favorite. I always use them. But my favorite thing about the dap and dish that we sell is that it's airtight. You can put some liquid in it, shake it up, throw it around. I mean, it's glass, so don't throw it around, but you can put some liquid in it, anything in it, and it will not spill. It's spill proof. So that is my favorite thing about the dap and dishes, especially. And you carry these glass ones with you and you put them in your bag or nail bag or whatever, your stuff is not going to spill out. Now you do want to make sure that you cover it maybe with like a paper towel, some tissue paper or whatever, so that it's safe, the glass is safe. But as far as the liquid inside the glass, it's not going to move. I'll show you guys that later if you guys haven't seen me do the little, I pour monomer in here and I just shake it up and I go crazy and it doesn't spill. But why I'm happy about these new colored tops is because I always have at least 3 of these on my desk. Move this down a little bit. Okay, I always have at least 3 of these on my desk. So one normally has acetone in it. The other one has monomer, and sometimes I have another one that has like separate monomer in it for for like my clear or for my glitter, because you don't want to really you don't want to dip out of the same monomer pot when you're using clear and dark colors, because you could possibly mess up the future colors that you're dipping that you're applying acrylic on. So I hope that makes sense. I'll explain to you guys later. But different color tops are cool because now I can have my monomer over here, my acetone right here, or let's say it's even water. You can keep watering these. For those of you who do acrylic paints, it's limitless what you can put inside of these airtight dap and dish containers. But now we have different colors so that you guys are able to kind of like label them, switch them out. I thought that was super cool. It wasn't my idea, it was mom's idea. And so when she was telling me she got new tops, I was like, interesting. So yeah, so now I'm going to show you guys this whole airtight thing. So there's monomer in here. I mean, not monomer, this is acetone. I was cleaning a brush earlier, so I'm going to tighten that. So these are airtight. I love these so much, y'all. Spill proof. Spill proof. You guys can see, like, if there's anything spilling, it would be on my hands. But yeah, spill proof, airtight container. I love this dap and dish. I will never use any other kind of, well, I use my extra large one, and we will have the extra large ones up on the website soon. I bought these like maybe a year and a half ago, and I wanted to put them up on the website, but the company that we were getting them from had discontinued them. So I only got to have like 20. I only got 20 of them, and so I put them in we had a $75 kit at one point, and so we were putting those dap and dishes in that kit, and then we were able to get them one more time, and then we couldn't get them again. So recently same manufacturer, and they do have these back in stock, so I'm super excited to put these up on the website. Now I know this is about 1.5 ounces, and this one's like, it's gotta be 3 or 4 at least, but I just love a big dapping dish. That's just my personal preference, and it's easier for me to clean my brushes that way. But yeah, so spill proof, different color dapping dish, different color tops for the dapping dishes. All right, that's the boring stuff. Now we're gonna get into the fun stuff, which is these. This is so patriotic, and you know we're not down with the KKK, but these are some cute little confetti pieces that mom just got. So I know you guys are going to see these again in July, but just some red, white, and blue confetti pieces. You guys know I don't dress my kids in America's colors, but for those of you who do, make sure you check out those confetti pieces. These are Chanel. These are the designer. I'm trying to find the neon. There you go. Neon confetti pieces. We're trying to get like all of the designers in neon. So mom has just been ordering like crazy to find different suppliers and stuff. But this music notes, you guys know I love music. Obviously, I named my first child Melody. So these are always going to be in some type of melody collection that I do. Neon melody music notes. We also have neon LV. Those will be up soon. I know they look kind of weird when they're all put together like that, but yeah, super cool. This is right on time for spring, summer. These are going to be really pretty flowers. These are the old school flowers that they used to do with the little dotting tool they used to create them. Yeah. Those, the flowers. Oh, and then we also have another. Okay, yeah, so these are flowers as well. The same flowers, but they're just separated, which is very, very convenient. But you mix all my colors and my crystals and all that because it's just faster for me. Those of you who are kind of anal, who want different, your colors separated, and then there's 3 little cute mixes in here that you can play with as well. Stars, you guys know I love stars. Stars, neon stars, and these are actually really small. So if you guys have seen our other neon stars, we have some bigger ones, and then we have some that are cut out. So the middle of the star is like cut out, so it's more of an outline of a star. But these are little small tiny neon stars. I love stars. I always find something to do with stars. Our last but not least neon pieces are our marijuana leaves, and unfortunately they did not come on time for 420. But yeah, some of us smoke weed all year long. So for those of you who have those clients that always want weed nails or, you know, some extravagant stuff like that outside of 420, yep, we want to have these in stock, you know. And this is just a pretty little mixture mom gave me. Mom always has these beautiful random mixtures that she gets. So this is like purple and it's very mermaidish, but very pretty though. So those are the that's the nail art, y'all. I showed you guys the nail art, the glitters, the brushes, the new Dap and Dish tops, the dust brushes, the art brushes, and so last but not least, I'm going to show you guys my soak off using these new bits. I hope that the bits are amazing. I hope that they work, but if they don't, no worries. The search will continue. So yeah, I'm gonna throw all this stuff back in my little ghetto goodie bag. Mom gives me one of these like once or even twice a week sometimes. Mom, you guys know my mom is California boutique. That's where I get all my nail supplies from. That's my mom. She's the plug on all the nail art and crystals, and I'm the plug on all of the acrylic colors. So mom is California boutique. I very rarely have any say so. That is mom's forte. So mom picks out all these amazing different colors and designs, and she always tries to stay as current and updated as possible. So yeah, so mom is always giving me boxes of stuff. Actually, I didn't get to showcase these for you guys yet. We've always had fruits, but They come and they go throughout the year, if that makes any sense. Sometimes fruit pieces are just the thing at that moment, and then when they're done for like a year, and then they pop back up. But I do have these, we do have new fruit pieces, and then these are actually already up on the website. We have these little pastries. Boom. These are sprinkles. They're not real edible sprinkles, y'all. So if you got a toddler like I do, make sure you keep these up away from your toddler because they look edible and they are not, obviously. But yeah, some more fruit pieces in a smaller container. And then these are pastel sprinkles. So I can't wait to have a little bit of fun with those. And then we have Mickey pieces, Mickey Mouse pieces, because you guys know I'm the real Mickey. I'm just kidding. Every time I introduce myself to somebody, I say, hi, my name is Mickey, like the mouse. And the reason why I say like the mouse is because people always think that's so funny that I say that, but I say it for a reason. And the reason why is because I tell people my name is Mickey, but because Nikki is a lot more popular of a name for girls, they hear Nikki, right? So Mickey is short for Michaela. It's not short for Nick Kayla. So I don't want you calling me Nikki. And a lot of times people start calling me Nikki, and then because they did, they can't stop. So whenever I introduce myself, every single time I say, hi, my name is Mickey, like the mouse. And then they never forget that. So yeah, don't go around calling me Nikki because my middle name is not Nikayla. It's Michaela. Anyway, so yeah, stars, more stars. And these aren't like any special pieces, but cute little circles. I know that my lovely nail tech customers and clients are definitely going to be able to find something fun to do with these and the Mickey Mouses. So yeah, so those are the new ones. These are actually all up on the site right now, and then we will be putting up flowers on the website as well. I'm showing you guys these, but I don't know if these are the ones that we have. These are just some ones that I found in my closet this morning. But I do know that we got a bunch of brand new flowers in. So, but I wasn't in town when those came in, so mom hasn't given me those yet. All right, y'all. So we're going to try out these. Dun, dun, dun. And see how well they do with removing any acrylic. And if I miss your question, y'all, don't worry. I'm going to come back later and I'm going to answer it for you. And don't forget to turn on your live notifications so you guys don't miss me doing my nails later. So only reason why I'm getting on here and I'm doing my soak off is because, one, I'm trying this out, this bit out. And also, I gotta go to AT&T. I gotta go to the AT&T store and get a SIM card because, so my room is like on the opposite side of the house, and for some reason the Wi-Fi just does not reach all the way over here. And we have tried so many devices and different things or whatever, and I've just decided to, I'm just gonna buy my own. I'm gonna have my own Wi-Fi in my room because yeah. So I need to get a SIM card for this hotspot thing that I just bought, and it's so cool because it's like the one that I bought when I was in Alabama last week. I didn't want to use the hotel's Wi-Fi, so so I went and bought from Best Buy a little portable hotspot so I can have Wi-Fi like in the car or while I'm traveling in the airport, and I don't have to hook up with anything or hook onto any public Wi-Fi, whatever. That's not safe, right? So I purchased my own personal Wi-Fi hotspot, and then that one is at my studio right now, and I'm at home in my room. So I'm gonna have the other one with me at all times, but I gotta go get a SIM card for it. Gotta go to AT&T. AT&T. Yeah, did I say it right? AT&T. Yeah. They don't open until like 10:30. So I'm just going to do this in the meantime, and then when they open, I'm gonna run up there, and then hopefully I can get it, everything works, and I can get right back on live and do my full set for you guys. But I thank you guys so much for watching. Guys know I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you to those of you who share the lives in groups. That's amazing. Because that's a lot of it's a lot of exposure. So I thank you guys for those of you who are sharing my lives to your friends or in your nail groups. Thank you guys so much. So I am using this e-file bit with the Marathon e-file that we do have available on ctone.com. It's a table drill. It's a table e-file. So it's very, very heavy. It's got a large motor. So it's very sturdy and you don't have to use it high at all. I'm going to show you guys. Kind of get that in the camera view for you guys. All right. So high. It's not even to the middle. Yeah, that's loud. Okay, so now you guys can see you really can use your, like, let's say you're removing gel or acrylic. You can use it, I would say, up here. That's kind of a little bit to medium high, but yeah, it can go much faster, as you guys can see. It can go much faster than I use it on, but that's because the motor is just really powerful. You want to be really, really careful with any e-file. Doesn't matter how powerful it is. You always want to be careful with it and use it as safely as possible. So the cool thing about this e-file is you can use it really, really low or really, really high and still get some quick, fast, easy results. And it's a professional e-file, y'all. It's not one that you can get on Amazon. It's not one that you can just get off some random eBay store. It's a professional e-file. Now, if you want something that's in the beginner's range, something that you want to learn with or you just want to practice with, then by all means you can choose an inexpensive one from Amazon or eBay or Etsy or wherever. But if you want a professional grade e-file, you're definitely going to have to pay a decent penny for it, because not only is it professional grade and it goes very fast and it speeds up your work, your working time, it's going to last you a really long time. So this is one of those e-files that you should not have to replace. I personally bought a popular e-file last year. Now, I have used this e-file before in the past, and it's amazing when it works, but it doesn't work for long. Like you literally have to maintenance it. I would say like once every 6 months to a year, because now I've had it for a year now and it does not. It's no longer portable because I can't use it without the charger. It does not work without the charger. So yeah, that sucks. And I paid a lot more for it than how much the Marathon cost. But I purchased it because I know it is a decent e-file when it works. But now it's been a year and it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. So that really sucks because it was not cheap. It definitely was not cheap. But you guys know, if I don't like something, I don't advertise it for you guys. I don't advertise it to you guys. But I also don't um, company bash either. So I'm not going to come on here and say, oh, I use so and so's e-file or so and so's products and they were terrible. Yeah, no. I mean, because at the end of the day, everybody kind of sells the same stuff when it comes to nail supplies, and then every nail tech uses it differently. So there are some companies that I would never purchase from again that other nail techs swear by. And I tell all my students, you don't want to just use one um, you don't want to use one supplier. You never know what's going to happen, or if you have a client that may be allergic to a certain brand of product, so you may need 2 or 3, 4 brands at a time. Although I do own C-tones, I also have other products from other brands. You know, in my office and in my nail room, all that good stuff, because every company doesn't have everything and everybody uses stuff differently or showcases things differently. So make sure that you have more than one brand on hand. Just because you like it doesn't mean your client likes it, and just because you don't like it doesn't mean that your client won't like it. So definitely have a plethora of options for your clientele. So I know I just put these nails on the other day. You guys just saw me do this set the other day. And I did tell you guys, I didn't lie. I told you guys I was going to take it off very soon. I actually was going to take it off yesterday, but I took a nap instead. I also want to thank you guys so much for all my star senders. Y'all been going in. I love you guys so much. I thank you so much for the support, y'all. Like it may be little to you. Like one star is of 1 penny. So every time you guys send me a star, every star is a penny. So you send me 100 stars, then you're sending me $1. And that may be nothing to you. That may be like, oh, whatever, let me throw a little bit of change at Mickey today. But when I tell you that it adds up and it definitely makes a difference, I thank you guys so much. You know, my family's been going through all this crazy stuff where our entire lifestyle is different now. For those of you who don't know, I'm repeating it, y'all, because I do know that there's some, like, the things that I go through in life, y'all, my trials and tribulations. I know I'm not supposed to just go through them alone, and I know that the things that I do get through and make it out on the other side from, I do know that my story can help somebody. And I don't know um, why my platform got as big as it did, but I do know that I have a responsibility to my faith, and that is to spread the word and to spread my testimony so that somebody else can be healed or helped through it, by it, from it. So I'm a private person, but certain things I have no problem talking about because I do know that the next woman or the next person may benefit from the things that I went through. And I know that the things that I go through, I don't go through them for nothing. And I don't make it out of them for nothing. So I do try to be a little bit transparent when it comes to things. Like my daughter, I'm very transparent about my daughter. Her father passed away before she was born, so I always feel like life kind of has always dealt her a difficult hand. And a few weeks ago, we went in the ambulance for the first time, my first time in my life, and her first time ever. We were in an ambulance, and my daughter went into a diabetic coma, and we did not know that she was type 1 diabetic, and she was unresponsive, and her sugar was in the 500s when normal is anywhere between 70 and 120. So my daughter was having a really, really rough, and everything's just been new. She's going to have to be on insulin for the rest of her life, and going to be checking blood sugar all day for the rest of her life. So things are definitely going to get easier, but right now it's so new to us. We've never had to do any of this, the administering her shot and the checking her sugar. It took me like 2 weeks to actually prick myself and check my own sugar because I was so scared, and I was being a pussy about it because I don't like needles, and my daughter's been doing it like a champ. No cries, no fussing, no complaining. She does let me know if something kind of alarms her, if she's kind of scared. But other than that, she's been taking it like a champ. It's been me that's been a little bit on the outs about it. But my daughter is amazing, and she's strong, and she shows me every day. Since she was born, she shows me every day how strong she is, and she's not the average kid. And God has shown me many, many times that my daughter is not the average kid. So now my daughter is going through something that most kids, most children, most 9-year-olds are not going through. She can take her own, she can check her own blood sugar. She's not yet administering her own insulin. We just don't feel like she's ready for that. But eventually, obviously, she will because, when she's an adult, I hope that she'd want to be around me all the time, but she's not going to be around me all the time. So my daughter's going to have to learn how to take care of herself, and it definitely can turn into a life or death situation very quickly. So she has a different responsibility on her than most children do. But my daughter has a testimony, she has a story, and I know that her testimony and her story is going to change lives and help other people. So that goes back to the stars and telling you guys that all this stuff is new and different for us. But I broke her insulin last week. Some of y'all know the story. I broke her insulin last week. And because it comes in these little glass vials. I don't know why the hell they gave that to me, and I'm so clumsy. But I broke her insulin, and I had to run to the pharmacy and see if I can get a new prescription or a refill. And the pharmacies were giving me a hard time. I was calling all these different nurses, and it was a lot. It was definitely a lot, and it was so overwhelming. And it's just different. It's a different kind of responsibility. And I knew that I messed up when I dropped the insulin bottle and it broke. And because this is so new for us, insurance was acting funny and all that crazy stuff. So I got to a point where I just went back into the pharmacy, and I'm like, I don't care anything about insurance. Like, I know that you guys have a job to do. I understand, but right now for me, this could possibly be life and death. So at this point, I don't have time to wait for you guys to call all these different companies and doctors and all that stuff. We're going to have to pay for her supplies cash, and then the next time it's time for a refill, hopefully you guys will have it together, and it can all be billed through her insurance or whatever. But that goes back to stars. It goes back to my Facebook income. That allows me to stay home, and it allows me to be here with her when her sugar needs to be checked or when her insulin needs to be administered to her. She obviously can't go back to school now, not immediately, at least until we get all of this under control. So it's just a lot for y'all. It's a lot for us. And my supporters, you guys have definitely been helping me through this. I have received your messages. I thank you guys so much for the love. I'm just a mom. You guys see me be a nail tech every time you see me, but I'm a mom. I'm a mom first, and I'd much rather be a mom first. I love being a mom. I love being a parent. But parenting takes a village, and parenting is not easy, and parenting is not cheap. So I thank you guys for being so supportive. Anything that you send me matters. Anything that you send me counts. It may be $1 to you, but insulin, y'all, costs up to $800 a month. And you don't even use the whole thing. You don't even use the whole thing. So these are new expenses in my life, and I'm thankful that I don't have to leave her because I have to work more. Like, oh, mommy has to work more. I got to get more medicine for you, yada, yada, yada. And then I have to be gone. This allows me to be home and be present with my children and still be able to make a living and be able to take care of them and spoil them, because my kids are spoiled. I'm not ashamed to say that. My kids are spoiled. It is my doing. It is my village's doing. And you guys know that it's very true. And people say that it takes a village to raise a child. It truly does take a village to raise a child. And I want to, I'm not even over exaggerating, y'all. You guys are my village. You guys are definitely have been a part of my village. I get to connect with other moms who are nail technicians. I'm able to connect with other just moms, period. I was able to be comforted by other nail technicians who have children, young children who are also type 1 diabetic. So, it just goes to show that you guys are holding me up. You guys are definitely holding me and my family up, and everything that you guys do for me or say to me, all the shares, the likes, the comments, all that stuff matters, and it's important. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you. I can't thank you enough, and I know I get a little bit I would say too thankful. I can't stop with the thank yous, but it definitely was a life or death situation for us, and I was able to be in the hospital with my daughter for a full week. I was able to sit there in bed with her, and it wasn't like, oh, I gotta leave, y'all. I gotta work. If I don't work, I lose my job. I was able to sit there and be present. And when my daughter came back, and when she came to, and when she started speaking again, I was right there. So that, y'all, I can't thank you guys enough for that. Just seeing your child in that state, and knowing that there's nothing you could do about it but be right there when your child wakes up. Y'all, it was a different kind of experience that I went through, that we went through. So I'm thankful that my daughter is so strong. She literally does not even remember being unresponsive, obviously. She doesn't remember the coma. She doesn't remember anything negative. She's just home and she understands that this is a part of her life now and that things have to operate a little bit differently. But she's strong and she's blessed. And I thank you guys for your prayers. If you couldn't do anything else but just say a prayer for us, thank you. I swear I appreciate it so much. So yeah, there goes my filing. I definitely liked this one much more because this one got my nails down to looking like this. And this one didn't take off as much. So I would use this as like a gel removal bit. So I'm going to try this out at another time on and see how it does with gel removal. But I wouldn't use this for acrylic removal. It's not as fast as this one. So that's my process, y'all. My trying stuff out process. So I'm going to see how well this does on my other hand, and then I'll start soaking. Then I'm gonna go to AT&T and get my hotspot and all that stuff set up. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm really in the mood to go shopping. I need a little bit of retail therapy in my life. So I'm gonna stop at this store that I keep passing by, this boutique that I keep passing by. I'm gonna stop there. And I'm gonna get me some cute some cute clothes. I know my priorities are all messed up. I'm gonna get me some cute clothes after I get my Wi-Fi hotspot together. And yeah, and then I will be back to show you guys this set. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm really in the mood for red. Um, but I don't know, y'all. I might let you guys pick. But you guys know how I am. I'm gonna do some designs after my full set. And yeah, so if you have any suggestions, feel free to drop those in the comments. And then when I go back and answer you guys, I'll